Well, howdy, 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 everybody. Theresa here, just me and the critters and,
Brad.
Brad.
Sounds like a frog.
Brad. So, Brad. Will you do the weather, please?
I couldn't do that. Currently in Crawfordville, Florida, it's 84 degrees, feels like 96. The high today was 92. The low tonight is going to be 70.
What's the current?
84.
Oh, and what does it feel like, though?
96.
Okay, sorry.
And
What's the humidity?
80% chance of rain. Humidity is at 84%.
And what's the wind?
Is out of the southwest at 6 mph.
And
Sunrise was at 7 in the a.m.
And sunset
will be 8:24 in the p.m.
And what about tomorrow?
Early it'll be dark, and later in the day it'll get light.
Dark.
Scattered thunderstorms, high 93, low 76, and looks like starting about 1 in the afternoon, they're predicting rain from about 1 to 5.
What is the chance of rain?
For tomorrow?
Yeah.
40%.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, that thunderbolt that hit.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah.
There were some panties that had to be changed.
Yes.
It was really close. I mean, it was like, I screamed. And you know how we were taking naps, and when you wake up like that?
Yeah. And there's some, to the south of us, there's that gravel pit with county buildings, county vehicles, and then to the east of us, there's
behind us.
Yeah, there's county buildings, and then there's the firehouse
and the ambulance base.
Yeah, and I'm sure one of those places got hit by that lightning bolt.
Man, man.
Poor Charlie just about
beat to death.
Yeah, poor Charlie just about lost it right then and there.
Well, thank you for the weather report.
Okay. Plus,
what?
I've got some more news.
Oh, what is your news, Mr. Heide?
Yesterday, I got a call from the state of Florida offering me a position here up in Tallahassee.
Like the corner position? You know, returning tricks?
Yeah. Except for I get a busier intersection this time.
And no loose change?
No loose change.
All just crisp $1 bills.
Yeah. Yep. But $1 bills are a lot easier.
Making that money, honey.
$1 bills are a lot easier to deal with than them trying to drop a
that slot, that may look like a slot, but that's not what that was. No.
But
anyway, what is your position? Is it a full-time position?
Full-time position, working for the state of Florida.
That's all you can say?
And that's all I can say until I know more. But it's one of those positions where I'm guessing I probably can't say a whole lot to the general public.
Yeah.
You know? So.
He's working for the good guys. So, you know, that'll be wonderful.
Yep.
It's a job he really wanted.
Yep.
So, yeah. So he's employed people. He will start here probably, you know, the first part of September. And so, you know, we just got to figure out how to make it for about the next 2 months without money coming in.
Yeah.
The rest of this month and September. Because, you know, usually they pay first of the month. So, but we'll make it. We'll figure it out. But isn't that fabulous news? Praise the Lord. We were so excited. I did not know that he had this job or anything. He went out to the front room. We were getting ready to lay down and take a nap yesterday afternoon after we got work done. And then he did a big woohoo when he got off the phone. And then I knew he had the job. And there were a lot of people that had applied. And he got it. And, you know, I said, this will not affect his back or his hip as far as he's not going to be doing any kind of laborious thing like standing on his feet for long periods of time or trying to stock shelves with heavy inventory and etc. So that is wonderful. You know, he won't be discriminated against because of, you know, disability, you know, having a disability or anything. So that's wonderful too. You know.
Yep.
So, and he'll be using his noggin. He is a very intelligent man. He is a very, very intelligent man, and I always tell him that. You know, and now he believes me. And this is just what he needed. This little shot in the ego. He'd never been laid off or anything, and then, you know, having so many applications out and stuff, and you know, but yeah.
Well, some of those half-gallon glass bottles of alcohol, you know, those are 6 to a case, and some of those cases weighed 60, 80 pounds.
And he was given no tools like any two-wheelers or anything like that to help him at all. So, you know, now other people were, but that's all we'll say about that.
Yeah.
Because, you know, that's old. That's in the past.
That's old news.
Yes, old news. And we actually need to thank his former employer because now he's going to have a much, much better job. It will, you know, actually, it will pay him better and stuff. And, you know, he'll have full benefits. And it's something that he will really enjoy doing. And that is the biggest thing.
Yep.
And then you may say, so what happened now about you guys planning on moving? Well, you know, I'm real flexible. Brad's real lucky about that. I'm pretty, believe it or not, I am pretty easygoing on stuff. And, you know, I told him right away, you know, he always gives every job his all. And this is pretty much a chance of a lifetime, this job, you know, and stuff. And, you know, we can stay in Florida. I mean, I don't hate Florida at all. I just don't like where we're currently living, and neither does he. So yeah, we'll stay here. I mean, the only reason we would still move is if he absolutely hated the job, which I don't think will happen. You know, yeah, the job won't be easy, but Brad likes a challenge, and you know, he's fast to pick up on stuff. And so we'll just save our money and buy something, you know. Yeah, we'll buy something, you know. He'll be more conducive to where he'll be, you know. Because he'll be working in the next county and stuff, so we'll buy closer to where he's working and go from there.
Yep.
You know, we'll save up our money, and that will give us time. Like we had talked about, really wanting to investigate our next home. So because we bought like a contract for G before, and we were really lied to. And the gal that sold it to us she was supposed to be a friend of Brad's, and it was her mother's house, and she was a realtor, and she lied massively. We ended up giving the house back and signing an agreement that we would not sue them for her not telling the truth about this house. So we've talked about that before. But you know, if we went that route, we would really want to be able to, you know, have it really investigated and stuff. You know, or a traditional home loan or whatever is in our future. So, you know, our Jeep desperately needs work done on it because the car door, the driver's door will not open all the way. Brad's got about that far that he can just squeeze through, you know, and he can't open any further. So we've got to get that fixed. We don't have the money for it, you know. We just, you know, unless we sell some stuff. We just don't have the money to. We haven't even looked at to see what it will take, you know. But we're making progress. You know, good things are going to happen, so we're just going to keep positive and, you know.
Yep. Yeah, well, I'm very, very excited about, you know, about the changes happening.
You know, and what does that mean, too, is I'm going to, about my health problem, is I have, okay, done now.
It's easy for you to say.
Yeah, I do, we do have doctor appointments on the 19th with our primary doctor. I'm going to take the test results to my primary doctor, and I'm going to talk to her about, I did not like this gynecologist. And, you know, the next test that they want to do. Because that gynecologist is calling, going, we need to schedule this. And I know it needs to be done. So, I'm going to talk to my doctor and get a different gynecologist, and we'll go from there.
Yeah.
And, you know, I do need to have it done. I do need to, you know, see whether or not it's cervical cancer or whatever they think it is. And we'll get that taken care of. You know, there's a lot of what ifs, but, you know, yeah, we'll get this taken care of. And there is, it looks like there is a special bus that runs from this one community center that will run, that does trips up to Tallahassee. And it'll even take you to wherever, whatever doctor you need to go to. So, with having just one vehicle and needing to have that kind of stuff done, I could do that. So, it's all going to work out. You know, eventually we're going to get another vehicle and then I'll have a vehicle. But for a while, yeah, I'll be just here and he'll be, you know, he'll be working, you know, growing up and working and stuff. So, but we're so excited. I'm so proud of you.
Thank you.
I'm so proud of you. Because I know that, you know, it's, you know, it's, he beat out a lot of people, you know, a ton of people. And then they narrowed it down to just, you know, let's say less than 10. You know, I can't give specifics. And then, you know, interviews and then more questions and stuff. And, yep. Yep. So.
It's very exciting.
Yes.
Yep, it's very, very
Yes,
exciting.
it's very exciting. It's something I know that he'll really love doing. You know, Brad is one that really, he and I both like to follow what the rules of society are. We both have been big sticklers for that and stuff, and so this will be right along, you know, helping the good guys.
Yep.
So
oh yeah,
I know you guys would be thrilled and stuff, and I cannot thank y'all again because you guys have really been our lifeline, not only helping us with donations and stuff, but helping us just emotionally, just being our friend and being so supportive and saying, hey, you guys, it's going to be okay. You guys know this has been a rough time. This has been a time that was split a lot of couples up because, you know, all hitting at once with, you know, him being laid off, and then I got so sick just bam right after that. You know, about a month after that, I got so sick, and we're talking about that this morning and stuff. I should have gone to the hospital and stuff, and if it ever happens like that again, I will. You know, and then, you know, his mother so very ill and stuff, and then passing away, and just a financial strain and stuff. But, you know, there was a saying that it's not the good times that bring a couple together, it's going through the hard times and being there for each other and loving each other and, you know, and having friends like you guys and a little bit of family that, you know, have really, really encouraged us and you know, and it really means the world because I don't know how I would have gotten through it without all of you guys' kind emails and messages and stuff. It just really has meant the world. Yep. Because, you know, like I said, it's been especially hard on well, it's been very hard on both of us, but especially Brad, you know, with being laid off and feeling like he's a failure as a provider, and then, you know, his mom being terminally ill and stuff. You know, it's been very hard on you. It's been very, you know, I didn't really say anything to you guys, but he was going through some depression and stuff. You know, and I saw the signs of it, and I'm, you know, had to kind of talk to him about, hey, you know, we need to, you know, keep moving forward. We need to, you know, at least be kind to ourselves and stuff, and, you know, and you've done the same thing for me in the past. It's like, hey, sometimes it's a simple act of somebody saying, hey, we need you to get dressed today. We need to get you out of the house today. Yep. Both of us. You know, I've had to say that to him before. Hey, we need to shower and get dressed and let's go somewhere, even for a little drive. You know, and he's had to do the same thing. But hey, you know, let's get showered, let's get dressed, let's get, you know, because you see the person you love just become more and more depressed, and you know that it's just all these worries are just so heavy on their shoulders that you need to say, hey, you know, let's breathe some fresh air. Let's see the activity around us and know it's not all hopeless. You know, because if you just make your circle so small, then your problems become so big because your circle is so small. But if you make, this is just my analogy, and I have a tendency to think kind of differently than other people, but if you expand that circle, then that problem is, you know, that problem is still this size, but the bigger that circle gets, it's not as big. That problem is not as big. You know, I mean, if you look at the whole big ocean, you know, compared to a little kiddie pool, maybe, it's massively different. Yep. And anyway, that's how I found before that, you know, if I can sit there and look at the ocean, any problems I have are just so teeny tiny, and even I seem so teeny tiny compared to, you know. Yep. So, you know, we're making it through. Yep. You know, it's still going to be hard. It's going to be hard to get through the next, you know, till the 1st of October. Yeah. Because, you know, possibly most places like that pay once a month. And, you know, but we'll get through it. We'll, you know, like I said, hopefully we'll sell some stuff and, you know, we scrape through. But I'm very, very proud of you. Thank you. I am just, and so relieved. And I know you are. Yeah. Because, yeah, and like I said, he really wanted this job. This is the job he really wanted. And I know maybe a lot of you guys, you know, probably wonder, well, why didn't he just go back into retail? Well, because he couldn't. Yeah. He couldn't. He just can't do that kind of work anymore. You know. Yeah. And, you know, after 43 years of retail, he was kind of done with it. He was, yeah. You know, but he really physically couldn't any longer do it. You know? Yeah. Well, you know, and so many people are under the misconception that people who work in stores, that you don't do anything, that, you know, there's nothing strenuous about working in a store. Yeah. But, you know, there is a lot of physical labor. There is. Which, you know, like you said, it may not sound like it, but, you know, there's a lot of stuff that really takes its toll on you. Mm-hmm. You know? There really is. Yeah, that very, very few people can work in retail as long as I have and not have carpal tunnel. Right. You know, is one of the big ones. Yeah. You know, I mean, yeah, I've got some back issues, but yeah, mm-hmm. there's. You've got back and hip you know, and the neuropathy and stuff. But yeah, the back and hip. But yeah, you know, and what people don't see is when you're not busy checking, you're busy stalking. You know, because we've always been in the analogy of, you know, you got time to lean, you got time to clean.
Yep.
You know, or stalk.
Yep.
Or whatever. But anyway, and then we're not cutting down anybody who is still working retail, because if Brad didn't have the physical problem, he probably still would be. And God love the retail workers or the restaurant workers. And, you know, we need to just be nice to everybody we encounter.
Yeah.
You know, no matter what job they're doing, from the biggest job to the littlest job, because, you know, we've all had them. We all may still have them, or children, etc. And, you know, where would we be without them?
Yeah.
You know, where would we be without them? So, but anyway, I'm going to get off here. We just wanted to come on and tell you guys a very good news. You know, and thank you guys once again. I probably will see you guys Monday. So, remember, I love you guys, and I do cherish your friendship so very much. I hope you guys have a great weekend, and I think you guys are awesome. And say bye, Brad.
Bye, Brad.
Bye, guys.